Hi everyone, my name is Claude.
And I'm Clinton, and we're the Lamest Defenders. And this week's We've Got Issues, I review the XMen and Fantastic Four miniseries. Is it a great new event, or is it a bit of a stretch? Hiya, Thanos. We're the Lamest Defenders.
I don't even know who you are.
We have a small but dedicated fan base.
Be sure to visit our sponsor at BaskervilleProductions.com. So this issue starts off with a bit of a recap what's happened with the Fantastic Four. Franklin Richards is an extremely powerful mutant, basically able to conjure universes at a whim. He was quite...
OP.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, but after their last encounter, his powers are dwindling and they're not coming back. He's not recharging at all. So Xavier uses Cerebro and notices this, and he and Magneto have devised a plan to get him to Krakoa.
Does he slide into his DMs on Twitter?
Yeah. And they tried to get him to Krakoa.
You up?
Because they want to, hey, to just to see if he's, like, if this is something that can happen to all mutants. Is this going to be a thing now where their powers are just gone? Normally that would be a cause for celebration with the X-Men, but not this bunch. Like, they are very short of just being militarized at this point, so they are pretty much a standing army. So they want to get him to Krakoa, pretty much study him, figure out what's going on. The Richards family is not very keen on that. Papa Richards, Reed, wants to... He is the smartest man on the planet, so if anyone can solve this, it's him. But the X-Men are using Kate Pryde. If Marauders are featured heavily in this issue, so it's definitely a good idea to read the first, I'd say 3 or 4, just to know what they're about. They want to use Kitty because they had, Kitty and Franklin had a bond from this issue, this series in like late 80s, and they referenced it in the comics, but
he's underage.
Yeah, Franklin essentially helped Shadowcat kind of get through it and get out of her prison at that point. So they have a special bond. Kitty knows it. Xavier and Magneto know it, and they plan on using her for that, which is really
cynical.
Just another check in that box that, man, these guys are not the same Xavier that we grew up with. But I like it, though. It's kind of different, and he's almost, I guess, chaotic neutral at this point. So
they've seen a lot of crap since the 80s and the 90s, so I guess it kind of makes sense, you know, but these are just like blatant changes, which is kind of crazy.
But it is a refreshing take. And we know in comics, everything goes back to status quo. It's just a matter of how. Yeah. But this run is enjoyable at this point. So they go to New York. They try to recruit Franklin. Reed is not having it. And the whole Fantastic Four show up, and they're like, absolutely not. This is not, you want to kidnap him. He doesn't know he's a kid. Well,
he's underage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they say, well, but Krakoa has special properties that maybe you don't. We can figure this out. So Franklin and Kate Pryde try to just run off. Like, they just phase through the wall, and they go to the Central Park or Washington Park, I forget which one it is, in New York. The gate is maybe like a couple blocks away from their house. So you're literally this close to home. Yeah. You can come home anytime you want. You're not a prisoner. So Franklin tries to go through the gate, and he just walks, like, not right through it, but straight through to the other side. But he's still in New York. And Reed put a chip on him to negate his mutant powers because he was worried this kind of thing would happen. So that
another Avengers versus X-Men type situation going on.
Yeah, that didn't sit well with Franklin at all. He was, it's like, I think he's 13 or 14 years old. He's already a rebellious kid. Yeah. And then Xavier probably has the best line in the book. He's like, you know what, Reed? I think this will sort itself out. Thanks. Bye. Like, later, chump. Yeah. So Franklin hitches a ride with the Marauders, and...
is it on a pirate ship?
It is. Well, it's on their cruise, their yacht, basically, their gun-filled yacht. But something happens at the end. I don't want to spoil it because I do recommend this. This is already really interesting. It's a miniseries. I think it's going to be like 4 or 5. Yeah. I definitely recommend picking it up. A lot of setting up the story in this one, but I have a feeling it's about to get very action intense, very quickly in issue 2. And I think it comes out February 26th, so we don't have to wait that long.
That's cool.
Yeah, just a couple weeks. So
it's kind of like the Absolute Carnage thing where it was just kind of going pretty fast.
And I'm sure the X-Men line and the Fantastic Four line will probably tie into this somehow, so you'll be able to keep track of it in that way. But just on its own, this was really fun. It was, dare I say, fantastic, and I think it's absolute buy. It is $4.99. Some of the variant covers are pretty fun, but yeah, just pick it up. It's a good one.
Awesome. Well, that's all we have for this week. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys soon.
Thanks. Stay lame.
See ya.